Hi everyone and welcome back to World of Mike. Today we have Fast and Furious issue number 12 brought to you by Fan Home, and as you can see we will be doing the assembling of the gearbox. As you can see, moving swiftly on, this is what the parts are going to be looking like, and then at the end of the assembly we should have this part here which looks very good, and the finished gearbox. So first things first is what we're going to do is we've got to obviously get the parts that we've got labelled out. As you can see here, some of the parts are looking really cool. So let's get started and let's get this all sorted out. So the first thing that we're going to need is we're going to need to get the gearbox oil pan. As you can see, it's got two holes in here. We're then going to secure that in with this part here, and as you can see, two indentations there and one hole here. We're going to be sandwiching that together like that, and we're going to be securing them in with AM screws. And as you can see, I've got the loveliest pack of AM screws just there. So we're going to secure that in. Very exciting stuff actually, because the engine, it looks really exciting. It's orange, so let's screw that into position. And there, that's going in really nice, so we'll just duplicate that again on this side as well. So look, that's looking really cool. Okay guys, once we've done that, we'll move them over to one side. The next part is we're going to get the left of the gearbox section. Now we only get one of these which looks like that, because the other side is actually doesn't have that flange section on that you've got there. So we're going to be using this section here today. The next part, what we're going to do, we're going to turn this around so that we've got this hole facing towards that pipe there. But it's not actually that one, it's the lower part, so it's going to sandwich and fit just lovely like so. Again, that's going in with an AM screw, so we're going to screw that into position down in that hole there, and that's just going to feed into there quite nicely. So that's going to be the oil pan apparently, and as you can see, that's looking really nice. There is a slight gap there, but I'm sure that will balance out later down the assembly, so we'll pop that over to there. Next part, what we're going to do is get the shaft housing, and we've got two of these. As you can see, one has got a line on it and the other part doesn't. What we're going to do, we're literally going to place that over to there. As you can see, two holes are going to line up there. We want it so that this tab is sticking towards that side, and we're just literally going to secure that into there, and that looks really nice. Again, we're securing them in with two AM screws. We're going to put the AM screw down there. As you can see, we're going to put that into there, and that will sandwich this and secure that into position. So that looks really nice, as you can see. And then we're going to do that again on that side there. Looking really cool indeed. So really exciting stuff here. So we're going to screw that into position all the way down, making sure that that gets lovely and tightened into there. And that's that part done. Next, what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to get to this part that we just fitted, and we're going to be turning it into here. So we're going to turn this upside down because we're going to be using it. They've got this like that. We're going to technically be using it on this little post here. So what you're going to do, you're going to put the post in like that, and that's how it's going to go basically. But they want the line facing that way. So it looks as if that goes round there like that, we're going to have it. Yeah, it was round the right way the first time, so so that's going to look like that. So the screws go into that. That's going to be secured in with a AM screw. So we're going to get an AM screw just like so, and we'll secure that into position as well. So that's going to go into there just like so, down into the hole there, and as you can see, that goes in really nice. So a bit of an optic illusion here going on, but as you can see, that screws in really cool, and then we need it something looking like that. So once we've done that, guys, the next step is to get this other part here, which is the right side of the gearbox. We're going to have it so that this triangle section is facing towards me. We're going to place this upside down because these holes are going to marry onto that, and we're going to literally pick that up. That's going to go over the top like so. As you can see, it's quite a big gap there, but just sandwich that together. As you can see, it's got quite a little bit of a gap there. I'm not too sure why it's got that, but hopefully it will make sense once we get round to that. Now, as you can see, there's no actual holes from what I can see in here. We've actually got the holes there. So what am I talking about? This is why we make mistakes so that you don't have to. So let's put this into position, which looks really, really cool. May have to go back in post-production because I can see a slight gap here. I'm not too sure why that's doing that, but if we just go like that, let's just tighten that up a smidge more, like so. And then if we go like that, put this over there like so, and then we've got to put these in again with AM screws going down this small shaft here into there and just giving it a screw into here. Now this is the section where you've got to pay attention, because if the screw is not lined up, it's not going to go in. And as you can see, that's pulling the two parts together and sandwiching that in really nicely. So we're going to do that again. We're going to pop the other side into this hole here, and we'll get that secured into position. So far, this looks absolutely amazing. You get all these packs and they're all, you know, small parts, and then you get this beast of an engine here, which looks really, really cool. This is more of the gearbox though, so that's gone in really, really nice, and that's what that part there looks like. So I'm going to put that over to one part, that part there. The next step is to get the two pieces of the starter motor, which look like this. We're going to feed that over the top here. You've got a little pin here, as you can see, and that goes down onto this shaft. As you can see, it's got like a little groove in there. So basically you'll have something that looks like that. And then that's going to be secured in with the only screw that we've not used yet, the AP screw. So we'll get the AP screw out just like so. And we'll get that like that, and then once we've done this, we will secure that into position. As you can see, I'm just going to put that into there like that, put the AP screw down to that hole and screw that into position. So that's going to screw down there, gripping the two parts together, and as you can see, as you move down into the hole there, it will sandwich it together. It has to be dead straight, so it might be worth to just rest it onto the mat and then screw that down like that. Looking really, really nice there. Absolutely fantastic. And that's that part there done. So all that's left to do now is to actually assemble this onto this engine part. We're going to be popping that onto them three holes there. You can see that we've got a pin in there, and as you can see, that's going to grip into there like that. And then we're going to secure them into there like that with CM screws. We're going to get the CM screws here today. We're going to get that secured into there with CM screws. I have to say, a fantastic issue so far, and it's a really, really nice issue to go in with. So as you can see, CM screws, one into there like so, and we'll pop another one just into there like that. You wait till you get the orange parts on, it's going to look epic. And then we'll secure that part into there. Absolutely fantastic. All the way, like so. Screwing that down, like so. And there it is, guys. That is the engine complete. A little bit concerned about that gap, but I'm sure there's a good enough reason for that. As you can see, it's not so bad that side, but this side there seems to be quite a big gap. So yeah, overall a lovely issue. That is issue number 12 done. Coming next time, we will be doing a little bit more of the engine. As you can see with Fan Home, they don't tell you what comes in the next issue until you actually get the next issue, or you look on the online account, but that is a massive 10 out of 10 from me. That's been the Dodge Charger issue 12. I'll see you next time for more of Dodge Charger. Take care, bye bye.